This video is racist.
Damn right it's racist.
Let's talk about whitewashing and race bending in Hollywood. So to give a brief definition of the two, whitewashing is when a character of a specific ethnicity is portrayed by a Caucasian, and race bending is when a character's ethnicity is not specific to their character and can be adapted to a person of any origin. So to relate that to a recent topic, let's talk about Ghost in the Shell. Obviously fans were very excited when a Ghost in the Shell film was announced. The manga and the whole franchise is highly regarded and very beloved by fans all over the world. Naturally, fans were expecting an authentic representation of Ghost in the Shell for the big screen, and then they cast Scarlett Johansson, a Caucasian. Now here's the thing about Ghost in the Shell. Even though it is a Japanese property, the premise and story and the characters are not Japanese specific. Now, while that doesn't necessarily justify the race change, all I'm saying is that having a Caucasian in the role won't make the Ghost in the Shell film any worse. Fans have expressed that if the lead must be Johansson, they would prefer a complete cultural Americanized adaptation of the story, and that might actually be what's happening here.
You are the first of your kind, but you're not invulnerable.
Maybe next time you can design me better.
The main character's name has been changed from Motoko Kusanagi to simply the Major, and most of the cast, with the exception of a few, are Caucasian, and they include the actor that plays one of the Greyjoys in Game of Thrones, and Michael Pitt from Boardwalk Empire, who plays Jimmy. The teasers released so far for the film keep that dark tone that we love from the series, and also have some Japanese-based imagery as well. So all I'm saying is, keep an open mind. This might just surprise you. Despite the casting controversy in the West, fans of the manga in Japan are actually quite surprised by all the outrage. They always assumed that the Hollywood production would choose a Caucasian actress to play the role. In fact, Sam Yoshiba, who is the director of the company that owns the rights to the characters in the series, had this to say. Looking at her career so far, I think Scarlett Johansson is well cast. She has the cyberpunk feel, and we never imagined it would be a Japanese actress in the first place. This is a chance for a Japanese property to be seen around the world. Now let's talk about something that's caused quite a stir on the other side of the spectrum, and that is Zendaya's apparent casting as Mary Jane Watson in Spider-Man Homecoming. This is still a little bit up in the air. We're not actually sure if she will be playing the character. Reports have since suggested that she's going to play a character called Michelle, who we assume is Michelle Gonzalez, who is a love interest to Peter in the comics. Fans made a fuss because Mary Jane has always had a very specific look. It's always been the red hair and the fringe, and of course, white skin. Now here's the thing about Mary Jane. Her ethnicity has never been directly associated with her character. I mean, in my opinion, if a character is iconic solely based on her physical appearance, then it's not a very good character, is it? As James Gunn said, the director of Guardians of the Galaxy, in the Apparent Decision's defense, if a character's primary attribute, the thing that makes them iconic, is the color of their skin or their hair color, frankly, that character is shallow and sus. And even so, it's not like Zendaya doesn't have any Mary Jane qualities. Tall, check. Model-like, check. Red hair, well, with a few hair products, check. What's important here is capturing Mary Jane's personality and her spirit. That playful, confident attitude she has is key, and if Zendaya or whoever ends up playing the character can achieve that, then I call that a job well done. And then we've got the upcoming live-action Mulan. Fans have already made a fuss about this, and it comes from a petition stating that fans want a Chinese actress or an East Asian actress to be in the role, and for Hollywood not to whitewash it. Now, this is perfectly understandable. Mulan's ethnicity is essential to her character. The original tale is a Chinese tale. And because of that, it is culturally and historically significant that Mulan be played by a Chinese actress, or at least someone that's East Asian. There are so many Chinese actresses in and outside of Hollywood that could be considered for the role. You've got Zi Zhang, Fan Bingbing, and even Jamie Chung, who plays Mulan in ABC's Once Upon a Time. Whitewashing and race bending can be an issue for films and stories and characters that call for a specific ethnicity if it doesn't interfere with their origins or their story. But then there are some characters that can be adapted to any race and not lose anything that really matters. If they cast Jennifer Lawrence in the live-action Mulan, I'm so done.
Yeah!